I think people love looking back.
Girls in those days wore horrible navy blue knickers. Big navy blue bloomers.
Directoire.
Yes.
Oh, they were called.
You weren't allowed to wear long trousers in those days. You didn't wear long trousers until you were 14. When most of us at that age, we left school at 14.
Oh, yes, yes.
Panama hats in the summer.
Oh, yes,
didn't have
yes,
hats.
yes.
Felt hats in the winter.
That's right, yes. And you mustn't put them at an angle.
On the bus, there was always a prefect on the bus.
Very nice.
What's the Nazi?
How many times do we have to run through this? The prefects. It's only because of how mean and horrible they are.
Where's your tie? We're going to Mr. Heritage for that.
What's it?
For that. You can't take that. I can't do that. You're going around your nose. What are you going to do about it?
You could not imagine how strict they were, but they were.
Everyone's on their homework then?
Oh no! Oh, I haven't done it. I'm going to get mashed in.
Line up against the wall. Quietly, lead them.
Throw it at you, you know.
Or
so,
a lump of chalk.
or a lump of chalk, anything they were throwing.
A ruler across the knuckle was the worst thing you could get, because your knuckles used to swell up and then you couldn't hold your pencils or your pens to when you go do your writing and you get in trouble.
Sit.
Referrals, which is basically an after-school detention, I think.
School board man.
Well, I did. I mentioned I was true.
And he used to come round to your house to find out why you weren't at school, and your parents, you know, you had to have a good excuse.
Very
And if you were caught talking once or twice or doing something that the master couldn't take care of, you were sent to the headmaster, which you had to stand outside the headmaster's study. And of course, all the other children were going backwards and forwards, so they saw you standing outside of the study. They knew that you were in for a caning. And what we used to do was to put, if we had an orange, was get an orange peel and put across her hands, because we knew that's where the cane was coming.
Remember our history mistress got married and we all fell about laughing. Well, when I look back now, I think she was probably 23 or something like that.
Because we couldn't afford spikes or anything, it had been raining the day before. And I ran up to throw the javelin, slipped over and stabbed it just over a foot and 1 inch over the line. And I can remember the English literature master standing there, killing himself with laughter and marking down with great pride, "Hussy, 1 foot 1 inch."
I was coming in first and I stacked it and I fell over and really got myself. I didn't finish last, not too bad.
Horrible. I came dead last by about 10 minutes.
And you could play and you could make tree houses and do all sorts of things that I don't think you have the opportunity to do now particularly.
You could clear off for the whole day and your mother wouldn't wonder where you were. You know, you go with, what in those days even?
Oh, yes.
Marathon in Hastings, rock and roll, and I lasted 22 hours and 40 minutes. That was it.